welcome to another fabulous episode of Let's Talk It Out. Unfortunately, my usual partner in crime, Francesca Sacerdoti, she's not here. But Francesca, we love you. We miss you.
She's here. She's behind the wall.
She's behind the wall. Yeah, she's somewhere. We don't really know where
she's missing, but she got a replacement.
She has a replacement.
She thinks she can just skip out on us and
it's
not.
All right. I'll act like.
Look at there. We got a really good replacement. Look at that. Look at him.
And so.
Which now
that's really sensual, Alfie.
And it's funny. We need to.
Go, girl.
we need to tell the people who he is, because Let's Talk It Out is different than
exactly.
what we're used
This
to.
is not the Likumbari podcast. This is.
So I'll keep calm on this one.
No, calm. He said calm.
So this is actually the Let's Talk It Out. So guys, Let's Talk It Out is a sister podcast to Sessions with Steph. We come out every second week. But it's a week rotation with Sessions. So we talk about a whole bunch of stuff, including entrepreneurs, talents. Everything is local, guys. So stay tuned, pay attention, because this is very important. It brings a lot of awareness. We have a lot of fun. Stay tuned for our game, which we did not mention to our guests. That will happen at the end or towards the end of the podcast. I come up with the question. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So without further ado, you're gonna introduce.
I wanted to introduce instead of Francesca Sacerdoti, we have Alfie Di Gregorio. Thank you for coming on.
Welcome, Alfie. His first time.
You know what? I'm happy being here because
This is good subject matter.
mean,
this is
whatever
good
he's
segment.
doing, I will
support it at 100%.
Support it at 100, 200, 300%.
Beautiful.
So that being said,
And you know what? He's a good podcaster because he just created
mood.
He created the mood. He created suspense. What is this topic? What are we talking about? Who is this gentleman?
And I'm going to be honest with you, I usually don't care about it. If you guys want to know, just go see the Ili Kumpari. I'm a bit, got some like screws
He's got
loose
some,
and
you know
everything.
what?
More than screws loose, but that's another
We
story.
love Alfie for that reason.
Exactly.
I go to Reno just to like screw them back in every once in a while. But honestly, I'm here. And when he told me what he's here for, I said I'm staying.
Good, and that's fantastic. Now you created an intrigue as to who is this fantastic gentleman sitting between us.
But before we start the podcast, Lisa, we have sponsors.
Yes, I love our sponsors, and they love us, and we love them more.
Amazing.
Because they support us and they really enjoy, and we have many recurring. So guys, thank you so much to Pizzeria Gusto for being a recurring sponsor. We totally appreciate, we embrace you. Your pizza is phenomenal, and you're very welcoming.
The pizza and the food. I had my Christmas party there, and amazing. Ross, what a super guy. Honestly, the food is amazing. The service is amazing. It's on Jarry.
Yes, 5152 Jarry Street East, guys, in St. Leonard. So go and pay them a visit. I'm telling you, it's worth your while. It is absolutely phenomenal. On 514-326-5184 if you wish to order.
Yeah,
just putting it out there.
Go see them.
Is that a sit-down restaurant?
Sit-down restaurant,
Yes.
restaurant,
Yes.
terrace, everything. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You can have parties. They have parties all the time there. Yeah, beautiful place.
Okay.
And another recurring sponsor, Ekip Van Kropsel, or Ekip Kropsel. Thank you
Van.
so much. He's a real estate broker.
Yeah.
Guys, if you have an issue with finding a home, selling your home, you need the ins and outs of how to proceed. If you're new, if you've done it before, he is definitely the go-to guy. The guy is professional. He's efficient. He knows his stuff. He's very knowledgeable in both residential and commercial. So Van Kropsel, thank you so much once again for being our sponsor. He's Kip Kropsel, 438-402-9471, VANC at remax-quebec.com, or his website, vankropsel.com. He is awesome. Thank you guys so much. We so appreciate it.
Yes.
And just thanks for your
Is he with
encouragement.
Remax? Remax?
He is with Remax. Yes,
Remax,
he is.
amazing. Remax Alliance or something like that.
Remax Alliance, absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yes, he's awesome. Ross, you're awesome. Just, buy your house, then go and celebrate with a pizza.
There you go.
Just
Order
saying.
the pizza to your house.
So thank you so much, guys.
Yes, and now back to our podcast.
Woo! So, guys, without further ado, it is my sincere pleasure, our sincere pleasure, to introduce to you Mr. Carmelo Tortolano.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on to Let's Talk It Out.
Thank you for having me.
It's a treat. I think You're going to touch on a lot of topics, as Alfie had mentioned, and bring a lot of awareness. And I think it's very important for people to really harness that, because it's great to joke around and to laugh and to have, you know, guests and that come in and tell us about their jobs. However, we never really delve into things that are touching us, you know, as individuals, families, people. And I think it's important that we touch on that. And I will, without further ado, leave Mr. Tortolano to explain who he is and what exactly is it that you do and what brought you to this level and to this investment as to why it is you started what you started. So take it away, Carmelo.
Well, it started back in 2017, actually. The first event we did was for cancer, actually. Mm-hmm. My mom had passed away from cancer. She had passed away from Hodgkin's, and she was 39 years old. I was 19 when she passed. So so it was something that affected me throughout my lifehood. And I've always wanted to give back, but I wasn't at that stage where I was ready to implicate myself. And then in 2017, we did a fundraiser for cancer, mm-hmm. and it was for general cancer in general. And we called the event "No One Fights Alone."
Beautiful! Yeah. Wow, powerful!
I remember that event.
Yeah,
I remember
powerful.
That event.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we had that event, and while we were putting this event together, I had committee members that had children with autism.
Okay.
And so I had promised them. I said, you know what, we're gonna do something. We're gonna work together in the future, and we're gonna do something for autism.
Wonderful.
And then that's when 2018 came around, and I would normally do one gala a year, but that year we did two. So we did one in the spring for autism, because April 2nd is Autism Awareness Day.
Yes.
So we did the autism, and we did it with a comedy show, and you know, we had a nice event where we had international buffet, and then we had the sit-down meal, and we had the open bar, wine à volonté, and everything. So we had a good turnout. We had about 350 people.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that was really nice. And then later that year, we did it for cancer, mm-hmm. and the same thing. We had a big turnout, and that was more or less a carbon copy of what we did the gala before, and we raised money for it was for the Cedar Cancer Foundation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, taking on these foundations, what was it that I guess inspired you? I know you told us about your mom. I know my dad passed away with cancer, stomach cancer. So it is a very, I guess it's an important topic.
It is.
It leads a lot for one to reflect on themselves, who they are, their family. So what is it that sort of catapulted you into this calling? Was it really, you know, the historical background, or is it something within yourself that you said you had a calling for?
No, it was something inside myself. I had a calling for it. I wanted to give back to, I guess, to humanity, mm-hmm. and that'll open up another subject later on. Something else that came into my life.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to be able to give back as much as I could to humanity itself.
Yeah.
And but again, like I said in the past, everything that I've accomplished, I've always accomplished it with a great team that's behind me. I got an amazing team of volunteers that are behind me that help me put everything on the map.
Beautiful. And how did you come about with this team? How did you create this team? What did they bring to your foundation, your fundraisers? You sort of said, I can trust these people to back me up.
You need to be able to trust people, to be surrounded by good people. I'm blessed. I'm surrounded by John and Sarah Caltagirone.
Nice.
Great people. Patricia Guadio. There's right now we have some new members because we had restructured this year, and so we have new members on board. Nadia Di Michele. We have Nina Mangioni. We have Megan DiRamo, who's our event coordinator, who's amazing. She's also the event coordinator for Make-A-Wish Canada.
Nice, very
So
good.
she volunteers on our team, which is amazing. She's an amazing person. I'm gonna make sure I'm not forgetting anybody.
It is recorded, so people are going to say,
It's like the one person would be like, Maron, I just gave 100 hours of time, and not even my name, I guess.
well, put her in the comments, or him.
So your organization, let's get more into detail. What does it do? Like
how does it give the money?
How does it function? What do you guys? What's your hands-on and all that?
Well, we organize different types of events. We have a bowling night that we do twice a year, one in the spring, one in the fall. And usually that one's dedicated to autism.
Okay.
And usually we work alongside with Galileo, which is an adult education center for young adults
Nice.
with autism. And generally they fill up quite almost 50% of the bowling alleys, all with the students from the school that want to support the cause. So we're able to do the bowlings. Then we also do the Christmas basket campaign at Christmas time, also with the help of the students on a job program that we do. So a lot of the baskets that we get to build, and we have a lot of corporate accounts that buy our products. And then we donate the money back to autism, and we also donate it back to children in palliative care.
That's fantastic.
Means the palliative care.
Yes.
That's
what we're going to touch on.
That's where it touches me. Although, autism, like every child deserves everything in life.
Of course.
But what touches me is when you start hitting palliative care.
Well, that's probably because it shouldn't be that way.
Exactly.
And like I said before when we had this conversation, like just before we went on, yes, it shouldn't be that way. But like I explained to someone, and I don't know if I should go there. I don't know, like I said it before.
Yeah.
God needs pure hearts.
Yeah.
To become angels, to fight the last battle. That's the way I see it.
Well, look,
that's the only way I see it.
In life, we need something to look
forward
to. We need to have a vision to make you feel like, I don't want to say you're worth something, but we're here for a reason. And we all need that. And that's where religion comes into play. And some people believe in whatever religion that they tell them. Some people believe in whatever it is that makes you feel like that you have purpose. But
now you're getting to religion. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, what he just needs his
strength.
His strength. God needs his strength beside him.
But what you're saying
has nothing to do with religion.
No, but I'm saying that's your belief.
Yeah.
And it could be true, it could be not. We don't know.
Yeah, no, it could be anybody.
That's Alfie's religion.
It could be everybody. Everybody sees life in a different
exactly. Some people reincarnation. Whatever makes you tick and makes you be a moral person, I'm down with it.
Yeah, and the fact that what he does, and that just blows my mind.
I think
the amount of time that takes to do
in the end, it's something that gives you a sense of purpose, and I think that's your role in all of this, with all the foundations and all the fundraisers. Everybody coming together as a community, and that's the stronghold behind of what you do. And you mentioned your team.
Yeah.
Now, what is that one thing that satisfies you the most with all that you're doing? Now, you're doing quite a bit, and we haven't touched not even a hair of what you're into, right? We just touched on one that you're working on, which is the cancer and the people with cancer, and you've established all the outings and the events that you've sort of set up. So far, what is that one thing that catapults you into saying, wow, this is fulfilling?
The thing that was fulfilling is when I went to the Lighthouse, the Center for Palliative Kids.
This was at the Jewish?
No, it's
not at the Jewish.
At the Lighthouse. It's called Les Phares Enfants et Famille.
And where's this?
It's in the Rosemount.
Sherbrooke area.
It's the new district there. What do they call that? I forget.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's okay.
It just clicked on me. There's a palliative care on one side, and then there's the hospital on the other.
No, it's not. It's a palliative care center. It's
Yeah, it's a palliative care on one side.
No,
and,
but there's no hospital.
no, but I mean the hospital's like completely. You have to actually walk another street or two to get to the hospital.
Probably. I'm not.
It's in Saint Leonard.
No, it's
Okay, so-
no, it's not that one.
I'm
No.
totally off.
It's in the I can't put my finger on the name of that area.
We can look it up.
It's a new area there on around the Rachel.
Not Villeray, like more.
No, I know where you're going.
I know where he's
Plateau.
going.
Not
Oh,
Gri- not
Plateau.
Griffintown.
Yes, you actually go up the street and there's a dead end at one point,
I know,
and it's
I know.
the palliative care. Oh my God!
It's
yes.
called the Lighthouse.
Yeah.
right?
There
Yes,
we go.
yes,
Lisa's
yeah.
good. Dr.
Lisa's
Google
gonna
over
look it
there.
up. Yes, yes, yes.
Tell me Lachine Lighthouse. I mean, these people don't understand.
So while she looks up the address, Carmelo, this was something that you saw it. You went to this palliative care.
Well, when I went to the palliative care, I went. I visited. They showed me. They gave me a visit of the place and whatnot. And I mean, I had tears in my eyes the whole time that I was visiting.
Sure.
But seeing all the children that were on hand, and all of them were with smiles and they were happy and they felt like they were in a happy place.
You know what? My wife works with. She works in autism a lot. She works with special needs kids in school. She's a special ed technician.
Okay.
That's one of the things she says. She says, you know, kids are not born racist. Kids are not born angry. Kids
No.
are not born.
Nope.
They're not born with any of this.
They're not born with cell phones in their hands.
Yeah, you know,
They're
but
not born with
this
any of
is
that.
these are all
This is taught.
learned behaviors.
Yeah.
So that smile, they're genuine smiles. Because they're not born with the I'm having a shitty day today. They're born with I want to have a good day today. And when they don't, it's either something physical, especially when they're kids, and it shouldn't be that way. And thank you for what you do for all of these children. You know,
But Steph,
because
what I've learned is that we all have kids, and we all love our kids and all that. And kids wake up every morning. Sometimes they wake up on a good side of the bed. Sometimes they get up on the bad side of the bed. But like he says, when you're in a situation and you wake up with a smile on your face,
perspective, eh?
it's you know what? At that point, it's not you like the outside world doesn't even count anymore.
No, of course not. Of course not.
You're waking up with a smile. The outside world doesn't count
That's
anymore.
perspective.
You're waking up with that smile. It's because that smile, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I mean,
It's
you
perspective.
don't see the outside world because most of these kids are like,
Yeah.
they're confined to their rooms. If you're waking up with that smile without seeing the outside world,
Yeah, it's perspective.
saying-
It's
Yeah.
right now I'm able to smile. So I'm gonna fucking smile, right? Because
Yeah.
their perspective is, hey, some days I can't smile because I'm in too much pain, or I just can't because my
Yeah.
brain doesn't let me. So when they have that opportunity to smile, you know, that's one of the things that, like, I've seen a lot of different sicknesses and stuff that's terrible, and there's something I always noticed about Down syndrome. They are the most happiest people I have ever seen on the face of this earth.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
say they could be 40 years old and you say lollipop and the smile is from ear to ear. Like, it's like, wow, you know? And I love that.
but you see, like, it's not only like the lollipop and all that. I mean, I'll even go further than that. I don't know if you've ever been on TikTok and you've seen a lot of the kids on. Well, there's actually that one kid.
I'm gonna have to say no on that right away.
that him and his friends, they do cooking shows,
Wow.
and he's got Down syndrome, and he
Yeah.
does
Oh, so
cooking
nice.
shows.
love
Oh my god.
Like he does cooking shows, and during his cooking shows, he dances, and 90% of the time, a lot of the stuff that he says on his cooking show, you're like, you actually, you know, it's somebody that, like, I would say, like, you're right.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't mix that with this. And he's actually showing it to me what to do and not to do. So I mean,
Yeah.
just
it's a strength. It's a
yeah,
strength.
you know
Yeah.
what? So I see things differently today. I mean,
We all do, right?
Yeah,
It's,
of course.
I mean everything
Yeah.
is just blows my mind today.
Yeah.
So I would be Lighthouse on Mount Royal East.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it. Yeah,
so,
in Mount Royal
and
East.
Mount Royal East.
So close to, so we're close to in like East End or more west. What's the address? I can tell you since
I think it's more east. It's not far from Saint Michel Boulevard.
Okay. So we're
Is it east or west?
It says East.
east.
Mount
Yeah, but
Royal
what's the address east? How east is it?
Musitu.
Bah.
2725 Mont-Royal Est.
Okay, 725 is quite east.
But wait,
Yeah, you're talking.
we're giving
Pinaf, Saint
we're
Michel.
giving that
Pinaf, yeah,
address,
Saint
but is
Michel.
that where you're situated at?
No, that's
No,
not
no, no.
what-
This is the lighthouse.
Okay, so what could we do to
Come and see you.
See you.
come and see you or do
Well,
anything to help?
We have a little boutique. Boutique is a big word. I'll say, you could maybe call it like a little boutique dépanneur type of thing. We have
It's a store.
It's a little store.
Yeah,
it's a little store. It's nicely set up. We have a nice little setup, and we sell imported Italian products: olive oils, balsamics, spices, pasta, tomato sauce, and all the profits from there. And a lot of these products as well are products that we use in our Christmas baskets.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
So we make beautiful Christmas baskets, and it doesn't not only Christmas baskets, but we make baskets for Mother's Day, Father's Day.
So where's the store located? Where can we go?
It's,
Like, so basically,
it's,
we go
it's-
buy our food there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Part of
definitely.
the funds goes to.
Definitely, yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
where is it located?
It's 10994 Rue Massé.
Okay.
To get Montreal North. To get to it, it's you take Charleroi,
Okay.
and it's the last street just before going into the Walmart parking lot.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
okay.
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 Oh, wow. Okay. And with
For anybody that grew up in Montreal North, that's where Zellers used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you go down the street, there was that one street just before you turn into Zellers you turn into Zellers on the left. It was that one street you turn on the right, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
excellent.
Okay. So we go there, and what are the hours for the store? Is it open?
Well, because it's we're all volunteers, we're only open 2 days a week. It's Fridays and Saturdays from 11 to 4.
Nice.
And
Okay.
then during the Christmas hours, we're open a little bit.
Sunday probably.
Yeah, we're open like 4, 5, 6 days, all depending.
Okay.
Very nice. Now, in terms of, I guess the palliative part and the cancer foundation and the events that you have, you are president, founder of quite a few foundations, if we will. So, why? Now, I would like for you to touch upon them and why you have created these foundations, because you have your hand in many baskets, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So people see that you're very invested in well-being, invested in sending out a message. So these foundations, what are they? What do they represent? And why did they come to fruition?
Well, the latest foundation was created in February of this year, and it's part of a bigger organization. The organization is called the Lions Club.
Yes.
The Lions Club is an organization that has about 1,380,000 members worldwide,
Wow.
and they're aiming to reach 1.5 by the year 2027. And so our organization is a new chapter, actually a new club, because they prefer to be called clubs and not chapters. It's a new club of the Alliance Club, and our club is called Montreal Hope for Humanity Lions Club,
Yeah.
and because I believe that there's hope for humanity,
That's fantastic.
and that was the name we wanted to go with.
Now, the premise of the Hope for Humanity, what is the premise of that?
With the Lions Club, we cater to 6 different chapters.
Okay.
So there's childhood cancer, there's autism, there's diabetes, there's world environment, world vision, and world hunger.
My goodness, that's fantastic. That's quite vast. That's
Yeah.
quite widespread.
It is widespread, yeah.
And so that hence so many members.
And so many members. And in order to create a club with the Lions Club, you need to build it with 20 founders.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
So
Are you able to talk about your 20 founders? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I had reached out to to all the people that I wanted to be involved in this Hope for Humanity Lions Club. I have businessmen that are involved. I have a school commissioner
Very nice.
with the MSB who's
Wonderful.
also part of it.
Are you allowed to name names? Or?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's Mr. Pietro Mercuri. There's a Luigi Machigodina. There's a Jack Palladino.
Jack Palladino.
Jack Palladino,
We know Jack.
which I'm sure you guys all know. Yes,
Yes.
Coffee Jack.
Yes.
Yeah, he's an amazing man. He's resilient.
Yeah.
He's
Hard worker.
Yeah.
hardworking. Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Yeah. Sabina Torturo, Gina Bergantino, Lucia Iaculo, Robert Petreccia. I have Franco Colombo. There's so many. I don't forget anybody.
No.
What's the? Okay, go ahead. There's more.
There's a few more. Yes. There's Domenico Palumbo. There's who else is there? About 20. Actually, I'm up to 25 right now.
Wow.
Math is not a criterion. No, I'm kidding.
There's Ida Gallerani, Melissa Tortolano, my daughter. There's Juliana and Alessandra Mercuri, Nadia Tudino. I also have a friend of mine who's in New Jersey who also joined.
Wow.
So she's actually coming into town for the 30th for our chapter night.
So we're
Very
going to talk about
nice.
that. Is that the next event?
Our next event is on September 30th.
Okay. Amazing.
It's a charter night, so basically it's a night where we get recognized as the new club.
Very
Where is
nice.
this at? Is anybody able to go?
Yeah,
Can you buy
it's,
tickets?
yeah, you can buy tickets. It's open to everyone. It's open to the public. It's going to be at the new hotel that's on Saint Michel. No, not Saint Michel. On the Metropolitan.
Metropolitan. Yeah. Oh my God, I don't remember the name of the whole. I think it's something Metropolitain or something like that. But yes, it's on the Metropolitan near
yeah.
Saint Michel.
Wait, I think it's on your.
It's on my poster.
Yeah,
It's on
it's
your
the guys
poster.
that used to have Le Baron.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
guys that used to
Hotel Montreal
It's been
Metropolitain,
there.
Exactly. Yeah.
3400 Boulevard Cremazie
Oh,
East.
yes, on the left side, not on the right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On the
You're
going
if
east.
you're going east, it's on the left
Exactly.
side.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So it actually is coming up, and I think we can put up the logo as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's live entertainment, photo booth. You have a meal. Wow, this is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, we have an
It's,
international buffet followed by sit-down meal, open bar, wine of volonté, and it's going to be a
And
sweet
how
table at
How
midnight.
much are the tickets?
Tickets
Can
are,
Could they be bought before at the door?
They can be bought before. Best that we have a number at least a week before the event so that we can finalize the numbers with the hall.
Nice.
But they can be purchased on our website as well.
Which is
Which is actually.
It's,
So many questions.
No. It's www.lionsclub.hopeforhumanity.com.
okay.
Very
Okay.
We're gonna
nice.
put that up. And who's the entertainment?
Well, we have a DJ. We have a DJ for this one. But definitely,
Who's the DJ? If you don't mind. me
Yeah,
it's
we're curious.
his name is Nick, and I can't remember the name of his. He's a friend of Jack Palladino's, but he's been in the business for about 35
Nick
years or so.
Siciliano. He's the MC. Yeah, I know exactly who it is. That's
Possibly,
Gold Star.
yeah.
Gold Star.
Siciliano.
He's got a web page that's Nick Siciliano, and he also works.
Okay.
He's also the MC when he works with Gold Star. So Gold Star. If I don't want to say it's them, if it's the guy I'm thinking, it's Nick.
It could be him. I'm not sure
Very
exactly, but I know Jack took care of it, and he.
Yes,
know,
because I saw Jack at a restaurant, and he was with Nick. So yeah, that would be exactly.
That would be him.
Good
Okay.
band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, it's Nick DMX. Nick from DMX.
DMX. Okay.
Yes, that's so. I saw him. He's a very good DJ.
Very
yeah.
good DJ.
Yeah. Nick from DMX is friends with Jack, and I saw them. We had a night together. I was playing at a restaurant, and Jack came with Nick.
Okay.
And I knew both of them because Nick, in the business, I played with him, and
Okay.
I played his wedding. I've known him, and I knew Jack, so it was like, hey,
Yeah,
you guys know
definitely.
each other, and
Yeah.
they work together quite a bit. So that's okay, cool. Wow, this is awesome.
That's crazy. Yeah, so that's fantastic. So what are you hoping, what level do you hope to achieve with this new club?
Well, with the Lions Club, I'm hoping to be able to raise funds for the 6 chapters that they have, and also at the same time, we're not limited to only those 6 chapters that they cater to. If something else comes our way, we can invest in it and also raise funds for it. I have one of my members. Her name is Jennifer. She's trying to raise awareness for mental illness. So she has something the 1st of October, and so she. So I told her that we would definitely try to help her raise funds for that as well.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Now, how do you know? Do you allocate time, I guess, or investment in each of the chapters equally, or is there a time where you would say, wow, we need to focus on this right now? Like, let's say the children in the palliative care, for example. Not one is more important than the other. No. We know that everything is always important. Yep. So,
sorry.
It's okay, not a problem.
He's the wife.
Hello. Pronto.
That's the wife. Bring home the milk. If it rings a 3rd time, you can't lie to me. That's the wife.
Well, Pastor Alfie. So I know everything is
as the 3rd time.
Everything is equally as important. So in this, I guess, mindset, how do you know how to allocate what time, how often, to what chapter? Let's say. Because I know when the holidays come, people are more sentimental. So is that how you gauge, or is it because, no, it is important, we're going to deal with it now?
We try to allocate time to everything. I mean, definitely at Christmas time, people are a little bit more giving. So, and the fact that, I mean, they're not just making a donation; they're also buying a product that they can also give a gift to someone as well. So that's why the Christmas baskets has become a popular gift to give. And especially with us, I mean, there's a lot of people who do baskets, but not everybody does it for the same reason. I mean, a lot of businesses need to do baskets and to pay off their staffs and their businesses and whatnot. We do it to raise funds.
Absolutely. And then what is the biggest challenge that you've encountered so far?
Getting money.
Well, yeah, getting money is always a challenge. Yeah, it's always a challenge. But I mean, the way we actually started the Christmas basket campaign, the very first one I did, we were blessed enough to get all the products donated by 4 or 5 different suppliers, and that's what got us motivated. And then the year after, we actually purchased the products, because I mean, you can't always ask for handouts. Yeah. So we bought the products, and we're getting them at the same price that everybody else gets them at, the same price that the grocery stores and everybody else gets them at. And so that when we're selling them, we're making that little bit of a profit so that we can, at least cover certain expenses and then donate whatever profit is there.
That's very noble, and that's very noble. And
it's noble on his part, but what bothers me is that he still gets them at the same price that everybody gets them at.
Yeah. That's
you know what? That's what bugs me on that one. I mean, like, really?
Yeah. Well, that's another topic.
That's another part.
It's true.
Corporate Canada, corporate
world,
world.
You know what? I mean,
but in the
guys,
end,
step up. Really, like, I'm fed up of people like sitting on their, like, smoking their cigars, and there's people that are like, really like, and when I'm like the kids. Think about the kids. Think about the other. It's not their choice. There's a lot of people it's by choice. And I'm gonna go there. There's a lot of people that it's by choice. Yeah. But right now, it's not by choice. It's not by choice. Yeah.
You know what would be interesting? It would be interesting now that you have so many, I guess, clubs and foundations. You know how they used to do the telethon of stars? You know how they used to do that, and you would have different performers and different MCs.
We're gonna do it podcast style.
Exactly.
Let's talk it out. It's gonna do a live podcast.
That's what I'm getting at. You can do something like you can have your team members, you can have musicians, you can have MCs, you can have whoever tell a story. You know how they tell their own story and they sort of touch on people. I think that would be fun. I think that would be
fun.
My
yeah.
God,
That would
when I
be
was a kid,
definitely
I
an
was
idea.
On the Telethon of Stars. I played on the Telethon of Stars.
You see?
I was a little kid. And
You're gonna need
You were
lemons and
little?
all that.
I can't imagine.
I was small. Yeah. I remember playing. It was like so. Oh my God! Like what the
No,
hell
but
is
I
this?
think that's a great way
No,
to
that is a great
and
idea.
have it live. And you can have it live for, let's say, 24 hours or whatever. You obviously
Yeah.
have shifts, but you have people on board, recognized faces, sort
Something
of to
to
give
do,
it,
for sure.
you know, especially
Yeah.
for the children. If they
Yeah.
would allow you to go to the lighthouse and say, hey, how are you? You know, maybe, you know how they dress like Jack Sparrow? Give
They
them
kind of
something
still
to
do it.
sorta-
They kind of still do it. Radio still does it.
Yeah.
Actually, they do. They go to the hospital and they broadcast
That's what I
live.
mean.
And
But
they
you see, the
accept.
problem with that is that the radio's there, but the people that are listening to it,
They call in and then
They
donate.
call in, yeah.
they donate, but they don't see. You understand?
That's why we're saying, like,
That's
the
true.
podcast
if,
is
if,
definitely...
you would,
podcast,
if
yeah.
you would, a lot of people,
I can't listen to that.
you know what? A
The
lot
radio
of
kills me.
people, if you would, you know, a lot of people like they're so busy during the they're listening to the radio, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
put them hands on.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Like, you
I
can,
mean,
you can host
they
it.
become a totally
Right?
different
Because
person.
you are...
I'll give you my
see a
life.
person- huh?
I'll give you my life. You know,
Yeah,
with your hands
kinda
out.
I'll give you my homemade wine. Okay. Actually, on
And
that...
no, I
No, that I won't give. I'm sorry.
no.
That I don't part. Well, now we'll touch on it again, but now we're going to be talking about our game,
Oh.
and it's called Rapid Response. So basically, you have 5 seconds to come up with 3 things. Yes.
Yeah, I asked the question, and
That
then,
I wrote.
and then that she wrote, and we'll give you an example. Basically, as fast as you can come up with the answers.
Which is, don't worry about it. Everybody takes time. So do we.
And you know what? We'll start. I'm going to start. I'll ask Alfie and Lisa this question,
Yeah.
and then you'll do the next one.
Okay.
So, and now keep in mind, Lisa wrote these questions. Okay,
What is that supposed to mean?
Alfie, name 3 unusual places you'd like to get a tattoo. Oh fuck! You're out of
That's
all
wrong,
people. I should have read the question.
Dude, pass the question on to Lisa. For me, there's no unusual places.
I don't have one, so that'd be a good question
Lisa,
for
where
me.
would you? What are 3? Since you wrote the question,
The
what are
raunchier,
3?
the better. So I'm like,
What are 3
No, I'm
unusual
very
questions?
clean. I'm very clean. My nose, my earlobe, and my finger.
You would get one on your
What?
nose.
oh,
That's
you're
an
talking
unusual
about
place.
places on the body.
Yeah, but that you'd like
Yes,
to
on
get.
the body.
Yeah,
I
but
was
that
thinking
you'd
about
like
strip
to.
joints.
But that you'd like to get a.
No,
you'd
what
like
was the
to-
question?
3 unusual places you'd like to
Oh,
get a
I would
tattoo.
like to.
Oh.
What's an unusual
Can I answer
place
that
on the
one?
body?
I already know.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
2 eyeballs.
I want teeth and
2 eyeballs, so you can always see them closer.
Oh my god.
And I'm not even going to tell you where the eyeballs are going to be.
Okay.
No, one can only guess. One can only guess. Unusual place. I would say the top of the foot.
Boring. Next.
No, I thought this is a G-rated show.
You like the feet, Alf.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
I'm
about
a
that.
foot person.
Oh
There
no,
you
I even forgot about that. Look at that. So yeah, it would
Top
be
of the foot is nice,
Top
yeah.
of the foot. I guess maybe on the side. I've never seen anybody with it at the
To where
the
it turns
bend.
and it becomes 2 words.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
exactly.
You bend
You
your
see?
leg.
Hey you. And the third place. That's very odd.
WY.
As long as you don't say tramp stamp.
No, on the collarbone. I think it would be very.
that would hurt.
Do you have any
It would,
tattoos?
No,
but
I don't.
I think it depends on what you put, like a flower or something.
You know what? That would be another thing. You know, if we can find somebody for to give tattoos or whatever.
Not real tattoos,
Yeah,
but
people don't
henna.
tattoo.
Maybe henna.
No, real tattoos. There are tattoos that 20, 25 minutes. You get 15, 20, 30 during the day at $50 a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that would sell. Yeah.
That
So now,
would be-
Carmelo, this one's for you. Name 3 things that fit under the bed. Me.
3 things that fit under the bed.
Pantoufle.
I have slippers,
Yeah.
box of shoes,
Yeah.
and then for my wife, I would say vacuum cleaner.
You know what fit under my bed? You want to laugh? What's under my? So my bed has the. I bought an old bedroom set, like super old from the 40s. They're real wood and very nice, but
Dude, come to my house. I got like 5 of them. In my
okay. Well, there you
You
go.
should have told me.
The bed has the back and the front.
Yeah.
I can't manage to put the front on. You know that wood? So I wrapped it and I put it under the bed. I go, I don't want to get rid of it. I can't put it on the bed. Fuck it, it goes under. Anyway. Okay, Lisa and Francesca. Alfie, name 3 animals you would ride into battle. Where she comes up with
Does it have to be animals that I have to ride into battle?
Yes.
I'll pass this one question.
It's harder than it seems, eh?
No,
No, I
elephant.
got a lot of in my
Elephant.
head, but we're talking about the writing part, so I'll just I'll pass it over to you.
Cheetah. Elephant. Cheetah. Come on.
No. What would I would ride into
Ron
battle?
Jeremy.
An ostrich because it's one of the fastest animals.
Yeah.
Wow. How would you pick an ostrich over a cheetah? Just this.
Well, you said it, so I can't pick a cheetah.
Oh, okay.
Can I answer that one? The cheetah will eat her up.
Oh, damn.
There'll be no more me. So yeah, I would ride an ostrich. Actually, I would ride a
Don't say a
black.
horse.
I like they're
Sorry.
unusual animals. I would ride a panther.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
An elephant. Come on.
No, I was gonna say elephant,
It
but
is.
you said it.
The fucking elephant is pretty much.
I was gonna say
You
elephant.
notice
strongest
up to now
thing.
she's been mentioning all the ones that.
I would say a rhino. I would say a rhino.
Rhino. I don't even know.
Why would you ride the rhino? 'Cause
Okay,
of the horn in the
Carmelo,
front?
name 3 things you would do to make someone blush. Oh, I don't.
Blush. Okay.
It's not easy.
Not easy, no. Well, I guess maybe open the car door.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Fiori, yeah.
Flowers.
Flowers, absolutely.
And
I got one. Sing O Sole Mio Under the Moonlight. How
under the
about
moonlight. That's a good one too. That's a good one too.
that? The Napolitan comes out of me. Che bella cosa. Actually, we used to change the words to Che bella cosa. Sorry. Okay, Lisa and Alfie, name 3 weird things you'd find at the bottom of a swimming pool. That's bad. All kinds of dead animals.
Again,
No, you haven't answered one, Mosito. Go.
bottom of a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Depends. Have you been there or haven't you been there?
Malon.
Was there a party? Wasn't there a party before?
Hey, just. I don't know.
Bottom of a swimming pool. Okay, well.
An empty bottle, right?
Yeah,
An empty,
I know.
yeah.
No, you know those things. My daughters play that. They throw them in the pool and then they dive.
Frisbee.
Yeah, and they go get it, yeah.
Frisbee. There's
True.
the balls.
Yeah.
Dead body.
There you go.
No, they float up to the top because of the air that.
Do they float up to the top? Yeah, they do. Float
Yeah,
up,
they
because
do.
there's always a bit of air. in
Yeah,
it.
so you gotta cut them from here to there. To
And
let
then-
the air
That's
make sure-
fantastic.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Okay, cool.
How
That's
do I
the
kill
other
somebody?
part. Okay, Carmelo. Last question goes to you. Name 3 things you would do if you had the power to read minds. Where the fuck did you pop this question?
What I
She's
do
like
find the
googling
power.
weird questions to ask. That's a good question, though.
What would I do?
Power to read minds. Who's?
I'm afraid to read half of the minds of the people.
I guess.
know.
Whose
I'm-
mind would you like to read the first? You know.
I'm afraid.
Probably my wife's.
That's insight for you. But imagine you can go and you read the mind of, like, I would, Einstein and then Hitler, right?
Yeah.
The genius, another kind of genius, but a fucked up
Not
genius,
Not
but
either
still.
fucked up
But you know what
genius.
the problem is? You're gonna read their mind, and then
And then
Well, you see what makes them tick, and then you can use that for science, right? You can, I don't know.
do you understand anything?
Jeff
that they-
Bezos, how did he become so rich? Right?
Do you understand? Let's say Einstein would give a theory today.
Yeah.
Would you understand anything he would say?
Saying I'm stupid.
No,
I'm kidding.
you have to take it to another.
I had to.
So
No, I see what you're saying, but
me personally, I would go out into the forest and just
Listen
fuck
to
this
anybody.
shit. Because I'd be fucking going nuts.
this
Imagine-
guy every
Yeah,
point
I'd be-
Imagine if he mentioned William Shakespeare. Hunty.
You'd lose your mind.
Do you have anybody,
Like
Carmelo,
him,
like-
he
or-
said he would listen to the
Oh,
wife.
yeah, the wife, of course. That, yeah.
You know how many people commit suicide?
I know.
That's a good one, though. That's a good question.
They'd have the bucket list.
Yeah,
That is a good question.
it is a good question.
It's 2 more.
2 more.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
2 more. Well, you guys mentioned a lot of them now.
Yeah, I know. I got excited on that. Well, think
Shakespeare.
who would be one person that you'd like to read their mind?
He said it his way.
No, other than that.
Such a tough question. I don't know. I'm trying to think of there's a lot.
Dead or alive? How about that? Like
Dead or alive.
Right? It would be interesting to
John,
in the
John
day.
F. Kennedy.
John
Yeah,
F.
good
Kennedy.
one,
That's a
yeah.
really good one. Yeah.
That's easy. Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe. Did you bang him? No.
The firstborn. You're gonna be reading in the mind the firstborn.
You'll never see life the same again.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I thank you so much, Carmelo, for
Thank you.
coming on to the show. It's
Where do we
it was
find you? Where do we
pleasure
find
to
you?
have you.
Where
And
do
now where do
Where
we
do we
find you?
look up? Do we go online?
Anything for the kids.
Facebook,
Anything.
Instagram.
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Friends for Cause. It's Friends for number 4.
Yeah.
Cause. Dot org.
Okay.
And of course the store and all of that stuff.
Yeah, stores there and on 10994 Rue Massey,
Massey.
Montreal North.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the store, like, what do you guys take donations? You take clothing? What do you do?
Well, we if you have clothing to give away, it's not a problem. Second Chance, we also give we give clothing to the Second Chance,
Okay.
and we give them food, we give them money. We try to help them as much as possible.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fantastic.
Awesome.
So thank you so much, Carmelo. Guys, I hope you've tuned into this episode because there's a lot of informative, important elements that really touch the person. And sometimes we're so chaotic in life, we don't stop and reflect. So I hope you guys all had a chance to do that.
Can I just ask one more question? Sure. Do you guys take furniture? And how big the furniture will be? Because I have a lot of people that donate furniture, and we don't know what to do with them.
Furniture, yeah. We last year we did a toy drive and we donated the toys to the organization in RDP called 123 Go.
Okay.
Nice.
And they also do take furniture.
Okay.
Because you'd be surprised how many unfortunate families live in RDP that don't have a fridge or don't have a stove, don't have a bed.
Yeah.
I've given away, not given away. I've put it on the curve because I've called organizations and said, "Do you want a fridge?"
Yeah.
No, we don't take fridges. Too big. You want a couch? No, we can't take a couch. It's too big. And I'm like, dude. Like, there's
But
poor
now
people
we
out
know-
there that are
now
living
we
on the
know,
floor.
yeah.
Now we
So
know
you
one.
guys should communicate and maybe you can
definitely.
help out
Yeah.
for sure. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Actually tune into our brother podcast, which is Sessions with Steph. That's a musical podcast. Us, we are more of a popular podcast. I'm kidding, Steph.
Fuck off.
Nobody wants to see it. No, I'm kidding. So, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Carmelo, for
Thank
all
you.
that information.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, Steph is going to put it on the screen everywhere.
Yep.
Phone numbers,
Yep.
Websites, logos.
Please.
Guys, keep an eye
Yep.
out. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. And have a good night.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.